1 second, check. First this. It's just not show severity of birthday. Yep. I'm doing this stream tonight just for one. Doing this stream tonight just in case I'm not able to do a stream tomorrow night. I did wake up with a sore throat, runny nose this morning. It's now 1 AM, of course. But that's what time I normally stream. But I'm just doing this just to make sure that there is a stream this weekend in case I can't stream tomorrow night. If I wake up with that again, I'm just gonna take tomorrow off. And just focus on relaxing. But I wanted to at least play some Call of Duty XP and also test matchmaking time. So here. So I took about 5 seconds this time, which is what normal matchmaking should. But what's suspicious about that is everybody is around the same level as me. And my ping is definitely not king.
Hardcore team deathmatch. All units, mission area designated a fuck 'em up zone.
I'm not complaining about matchmaking. Don't know how that even happened. Don't know how you get hit markers. I have noticed some bad hit rates recently while playing this game. For the last couple of days. So I haven't been streaming and my guy's annoying. It takes 2 or 3 shots to even register that I've shot them. This has been when I've aimed it down sight onto them. I did have my TikTok chat closed for a minute by accident. I'm using the wrong weapon here. Did prestige the Peacekeeper. Funny enough, I prestiged because I didn't stream Thursday. I streamed Wednesday and then left up Thursday after I was busy Thursday and had to go out Friday evening, so I just wanted to make sure I had enough sleep. I prestiged before XP came out. Like probably 5 minutes before XP came out, and because XP is on level 52 already. And the real reason I did not find this out until after XP came on, but the real reason XP is on is because Battlefield 6 has a free weekend or a free week, so they don't lose players to Battlefield 6. Just my opinion, if you don't want to lose players to a company what is telling the truth from what people know so far. Then it would be easier if you just told the truth instead of writing double XP on. Even though this is apparently classic matchmaking, and not gonna lie, yesterday, feels like it. But that's only once they got pulled out for the second time since Black Ops 7 released. The reason I said Black Ops 6 at first is because I was on about Battlefield 6. And then I went on and done multiple different tests. And I confirmed game on World War 2, World of War, Black Ops 2, 10 times faster than what open matchmaking mode still is minimally considered, which is also known as classic matchmaking, can on a brand new game will game out this month. And then when I put it out in the Call of Duty Discord, people went, oh, that's because it's lost 80% of the player base, or 80% of the player base is playing on different game modes to you. I had them all selected so it should pick the game mode that people were using. So that's not even an answer. And then when I told them to stop using the 80% is an excuse, they went, we don't really care, it's just a couple of extra seconds, so why does it bother? They're right, it's only a couple of seconds, but it's not what was it wasn't what was advertised. They advertised it as classic matchmaking as shown in the beta. And then obviously after speaking to the legal team, they had to then, I don't know why I decided to shoot him. They decided that they had to then change it to only skill is minimally considered for whatever reason. I won't even able to focus at second then. So the whole time I could just feel headphones falling off. Of course you know who I am. It's funny because people actually think I'm a Call of Duty hater just for fun. I really wanted to do well, but it's just been too long now. I don't think they can physically save it. Sales are down on physical copies, I think, and it was digital. I know it's physical, I can't remember if it said digital or not. By 61% or 51%. Bruh, are you kidding me? I did change my paddle keybinds earlier. That was a major lag. Why is nothing coming through, dude? Nothing's coming through to my Discord. could be. See if it's gone out now, because I had to force the message. I just want to make sure it went through to my Twitter. Just same way it always does. This is how you can tell if you've been disbanded as well, guys, if you haven't known already. They experienced it, some other people have experienced it. I'm not saying it's anything to do with skill-based matchmaking, but it's just very confusing of why it disbands. It could be something as simple as too many people leave, or it was a bug for a couple of days. Yeah, the last maybe 2 days, I haven't noticed it, but the last 2 days I have noticed the game's feeling more classic. Like the more classic feeling, if that's what you can call it.
Hardcore team deathmatch. Black Ops neutralized.
Matchmaking still takes ages, but that could be their engagement. Optimize matchmaking system. I don't know what gun to use anymore. I looked up my KD on Black Ops 4, which was the last game I had no skill-based matchmaking, or one of the last games. I have to make sure I'm not getting that actually. I'll have a quick look. Give it 1 second.
Hostile dog active.
Right, so
Hostile fully secure.
alright, yep, so the games I've been testing for time to match for classic matchmaking, to just confirming, they all do fit the line of classic matchmaking where there is no skill-based matchmaking, or to where skill is minimally considered, because apparently that's always been a thing. I can't stay in this anymore, it's just too loud. We're doing one test, I'm not going to change the game on TikTok because we're doing just one quick test to see how long it takes off peak hours to get in a game. Because someone told me to test the peak hours and off peak hours for time to match on other Call of Duties. I then went back to them and they went, you can't use World War II because that's not a valid one, because apparently to them it takes ages to find games. I then tried World at War, that took 2 seconds. I then tried Black Ops 2. First time, didn't find a game. Second time, after I sent the message saying I couldn't find the game, found it within 2 seconds. That's what matchmaking is supposed to be. Found potential game 1, potential game 2, straight in. That was probably like a second or two. Alright, so it's not going through. I was talking about something else and completely off topic of what we were just talking about. I was talking about notifications to my Discord. Because now I have to go through delete one messages. Let's check what level is on in game. On my combat level. Combat level 4. The thing is, I swear it looks for skill because it takes ages to find a game, even when you're not searching for a squad. I would say we can try Warzone, but don't have that installed, don't plan to install it anytime soon. And we'll have a quick look to see how big it is. 70 gig, definite no. How's everyone's day been? Time's gonna look off in a second because I'm gonna press it when we go into a game. When we go to a queue. Oh no, we can't do that. Back up. Let's reset. Do it. There we go, now this is a real one. Look at that, already faster than, already slower than what World War II was. Alrighty, so that was 17 seconds. And now we're going to try the dreaded skill-based matchmaking. 24. Earlier, no joke. Skill-based matchmaking. Time match was faster than the open playlist time to match. Also, like, it's very much appreciated. Let's open up TikTok Live Studio real quick. Not this map. he's still alive. Give me 1 second, I'm gonna have to back out because I don't know what I pressed. Yeah, we're still alive. Actually, we can do that. I'm gonna set this to happy. See what I can do. Yeah, give me 1 second. I'm alright. I wouldn't say I'm good. That also depends on what game mode you're on about. Just have a look quickly and just check something. I use OBS to stream, and then I use the Live Center to stream stuff into OBS. Do I do this? Give me 1 second. Oh, it's already on that bit. It didn't say it's on that bit. Strange. Not that exposure, that's too slow of a map. I swear most of these prestige logos look more like AI generated. Especially the Prestige 1 one. Prestige 4 don't look too bad. I'm thinking on that by probably tomorrow evening. I've noticed the game has gotten a little bit harder today and yesterday. That one I just didn't even think. I don't know why I didn't think. And again, if I just got killed, why do I always run back to the location and just get killed? I can hear footsteps as well, that's the annoying part. I know there's gonna be a guy. Gotcha, finally. Oh no, no way. Now that feels like Black Ops 6 when that happens. Because that's the type of stuff you'd see in Black Ops 6. It's actually annoying. Not saying that's not classic matchmaking or anything, that's just me being annoyed at the game because somebody's done exactly what you'd see on Black Ops 6. That could easily just be somebody camping. Again, I need to know every location on this map. I've played this map 100 times. How has this guy got a warship already? This dude's got to be close to a nuke at this point. No, so I don't know how he's even got it. I swear the warship's like impossible to get until you get like a 12 kill streak, and they're only on an 8 kill streak. Good for them, I don't really care about UAVs. I'm Ghost. My main issue is warship. I still have no idea how they put it. Oh, I didn't ask you to do that. Bruh. I'm actually gonna uninstall in a minute. I can predict almost everything what's gonna happen on this game now. Them drones are too OP. And then in hardcore, which I'm playing right now, they just randomly go after your teammates and kill them, and then it blames you for the kill. And then most of the time, if you've had a bad game where you accidentally kill 2 or 3 teammates, it kills you. 9 times out of 10 it does it when you're on a streak. About to get a UAV. About to get attack helicopter. It's annoying, dude. If it wasn't a map I liked, and I like hijacked, if it wasn't hijacked, I would have backed out by now because I'm not having fun. And this is the type of experience I've been asking for. Funny enough, because that's what classic matchmaking is, where you get 5 kills to 13 deaths. And you're an okay player. These drones just go after me every single time. I don't have a single gun that I'm good with anymore. And again, this proves my point even more that skill-based matchmaking was in the mode just a few days ago, because a few days ago I was getting 50, 60, 70, 80 kills per game. Going on kill streaks of 16 kills, 17 kills, 18 kills. And then I shouldn't go from that to the very next day playing like this if it didn't change. And today I've been playing consistently at 5 ping till I started streaming. I contribute the ping now for me streaming on multiple different platforms. That's why I'm not running too much towards the theory of a high ping being possible with skill-based matchmaking. Because this is my average thing when I stream, except from that game before the game before last, where I had 18 to 20 ping. That one was a bit weird because I don't ever reached that. I have a feeling though that I'm going to be disbanded though, just because of the amount of complaints with my headphones on. Engagement optimized matchmaking might kick in and just disband me from this lobby and find me a different lobby. You need the music turned down or up, just let me know. And just take my headphones off for a minute so I can focus on the game. Maybe that might be the case. That's what proper matchmaking is. One game, 2k ED to a 3k ED. The other game, a 1 is to 0.3. That's what real classic matchmaking is. Oh, it didn't pass me up. Normally when I have a really bad game like that, it spams me. It might be because the amount of people complaining. So I try to find something quick. Okay, now I'm using headphones to listen to the game. I hate how you can break around corners. It's so annoying. So I want to leave. don't know what they've done to my... but nobody seems to be sliding anymore. Normally I see the whole lobby sliding, jumping off walls, doing 360 no scopes off the wall. But I'm seeing nothing. Except from people camping. Okay, I forgot that I was at Nightfall. I was trying to wait for the kill cam to see where this guy was camping. It looked like he was out of the map. Yeah, okay. Right, so I got that. I'm gonna go for tracker now. Don't need the bankroll for getting kills streaks early on. The only reason I'm jumping off the walls is because I've had to learn it, because people have decided to use that in every game situations now. I might even go on endgame in a minute. I just don't feel the energy of playing with multiplayer at the moment. It feels so boring. I don't even play Fortnite because they removed the Fortnite OG. Because apparently the live event broke the battle bus, which I find kinda stupid. And they also lied. They said the Simpsons season would last till the 30th. It ended the 29th. And went into the sort of a black hole then on the 29th. And then the subs came up on the 30th for me for chapter 7. But still the 29th in America. So I don't know what's going on with that. But I guess game companies with their games can do whatever they want these days. So you fly past one teammate to go after me makes total sense, dude. And then you have games like Black Ops 7. 80% of its life cycle so far has been filled with double XP after double XP. We've just come off of last weekend having double XP. And then, because Battlefield 6 has a 5-day repay, I think it was, they decided to whack double XP over 5 days. At this point I want to see everybody Prestige Master. I'm already running to 1 or 2 Prestige Masters. I would say on World War 2 I can show you my KD, but it didn't really play World War 2 on Xbox when it's a console. But I did just learn on Xbox, I played on PlayStation. I don't think I've been from PlayStation anymore, so I kind of played. Huh? You guys saw that, right? The drone just turned and attacked me and it was my own team. The drones are so broken over there. Too OP, then they get too broken where they go and attack their own teammate on hardcore. It's too inconsistent in this game. Yeah, and I know why they put second in their fan tag, because they feel like the leaderboard's a global leaderboard. But if you look at it, you're one if you play Call of Duty. I've looked at multiple different leaderboards, and they're all different. Every single one is different. In the Call of Duty Discord, let's see if someone's posted it today. Up there leaderboard. I don't think they stopped posting it now. But it literally shows that even for events like this, they're using skill-based matchmaking. This is one of the messages I got after saying my time to match is faster on older Call of Duties with less players than active Call of Duty like Black Ops 7 with more players. This is one of the person's comment. It doesn't matter if you have every game mode selected, if no one else does, if 80% of the player base only choose TDM, you have mode selected, also take ages. If the game decides to put you in a domination game, then that one makes no sense at all. Because like even said, I've tried every single mode solo and everything. Yeah, well, I didn't really care. I just responded to your messages because you responded to mine. But they responded to my time to match first, so I was very confused on that. It's like when they know they've lost, they just get really annoyed and just instantly go to the fact that they didn't care, and apparently they didn't ask the question but they reply, which then means they want an answer. And that seems to be almost everything I put in there. As soon as he gets to the point that I improve it beyond reasonable doubt that it's correct, they then go to the ultra defensive saying, oh, I really didn't care, I didn't even ask. That's what their thing is always in there. And then the other ones are, oh, it's just because you're protected by skill-based matchmaking, that's why you're complaining. There was one person in that Discord, I don't know if I've said it on live yet, but they want a 4 to 5 second spawn protection after being killed because of the quote-unquote spawn campers in this game. But they're one of the ones who apparently didn't want skill-based matchmaking, but they want something that protects them and pretty much gives them god mode for the first 5 seconds of their enlivening multiplayer game mode with a first-person shooter. Which, if you shoot during that first 4 to 5 seconds, they never said what they would want to happen. With the way Call of Duty implements stuff, it would make you invincible still. And then it would be free kill for you, which I just see is completely unfair. A person can get into your spawn and sit there and manage to kill you a few times before spawn flips. I feel like that's very valid to be allowed to do that, because they've managed to break through the enemy lines and get there, because it's not always easy to get to an enemy spawn. Oh, we're doing alright this time. And then somebody who's pro skill-based matchmaking or anti-skill-based matchmaking, I don't know anymore, because they got so confusing in the talk when we're trying to explain stuff to them. They either like it, don't like it, or don't know what skill-based matchmaking is in general. But apparently this game mode isn't the way they thought it was going to be, so they're not happy. And then they went on to say there is skill-based matchmaking in this mode, but it's not is what it used to be or something. I got confused. To be honest, I lost track of what they were trying to say when they were talking about it. But according to them, the main thing I did get from it is they think skill-based matchmaking helps you improve. But even the professional players say all it does is make you just stay the same, because you're playing against the same skill bracket over and over again. The games get too repetitive, you know exactly what's going to happen. And that one can get put with the other skill bracket because you've done over well. When it underperforming, it gets put straight back down to your skill bracket, so you don't improve. And I've seen it firsthand. I think if they would have never added skill-based matchmaking in 2019, I would have slightly improved. Because I was starting to, in Black Ops 4, I did start playing a little bit better. I started prestige a little bit faster than normal. It looked like he was crouching on his knee then.
Mission goals are green. Hotel Sierra.
hijack, please. Alright, so we're not disbanding lobbies anymore. That seems to be better news. I've already got that one gold. It's this one I need to get gold. I don't like this. Burst fire for an assault rifle. Unless I can change it. No. I'm trying to use that gun. Trying to use that gun, but it doesn't feel right to have a burst weapon, isn't it? Yeah. I saw some grenades going both ways. I mean, if you're gonna have time to get headshots, might as well go for it, right? Annoying, but fair. If I'm gonna sit in their spawn, it's kind of 100% guaranteed that you're gonna have that happen, right? Just as I was about to take the shot. I know exactly where they're camping for this. Maybe not. Oh, they were. So I swear on the minimap it said they were down there. Unless they jumped off the map after destroying it. Done good with that gun for now. Got a couple of kills. Let's move to a fully auto weapon now. I was not expecting people to be on that side of the map. This is a classic map though, 3 lanes. Do you need to expect anything? That's trash aim. Let's remember this map for a few other reasons. Especially in private game on Black Ops 2. You were able to do loads of different game modes on this. Just took the shot then. Might try different thing instead of the drone pod. I think it's just too overpowered and I can't sit there and use him, and I've been complaining about it. That's also another thing people don't understand. In order to complain about a game, you've got to actually test it out. People think I just I sit in a Call of Duty Discord and just say what I see when I'm playing the game off stream. They think I sit there and hate the game just because it's a trend apparently. But apparently if you talk bad about Call of Duty, you're not supposed to play it. I see that's kind of wrong, because if you really want to talk bad about it or have negative feedback, you've got to at least play it enough to talk about it. I'm not going to give a game a hate just because it's a quote-unquote trend. I'm giving Call of Duty hate because of the way they act. They've lied to their fans multiple years in a row, for 4 or 5 years, about skill-based matchmaking not being a thing when it was. And then they do something strange just before the launch of Black Ops 7. It's no longer going to be just the song open playlist they said it was going to be, and say it's going to, because apparently the data changed from the data to now it's going to have what we see today, where it has a standard matchmaking open playlist. What does that sound? Right, so we done positive that game, not bad. Last 2 games I think we played positive. And I've definitely had a little bit more fun the last 2 games. I wanted to uninstall again the last 2 games. And that's what happens when you play the same lobby over and over again. You start to feel how each other play, and then you can then start to integrate yourself with the lobby and play well. But when skill-based matchmaking was involved in Call of Duties like this, like Black Ops 6, MW 2019, MW3, Cold War, so on and so forth, you cannot feel how people play in the same lobby as if you show up. And that's been my main problem, and the ping, because if you play while your ping goes high in skill-based matchmaking, which is not right, disbanding lobbies, people never wanted that. They never asked the community if they would want disbanding lobbies or keep it the same. If they would have asked or been open and honest about it, instead of people having to find out, then I don't think the community would have been so annoyed with it. At least I wouldn't be annoyed with it if they were open and honest and said, look, we're gonna put skill-based matchmaking because of the new era of gaming. Where most games have it. I mean, most games have it, Fortnite have it. They have it in a way of putting AI bots in your game. But the reason I don't complain about them is because your ping stays the same. They don't envy your performance because you're doing well. Now if they started doing that, then that'd be a whole different issue and I would be annoyed. So I don't hate SBMM or UMM, because this game developers are going to want to make money. You're not gonna want to make a game and then lose money, right? Oh.
Enemy took the lead. Make them regret it.
And then last year they got found out that they were using AI art in their game. And they were then forced to disclose it. But again, we weren't told, we were only told when we found it out in a loading screen. When one of the zombie loading screens had 6 fingers on the hand in the loading screen. Now if they'd done the quality control properly, we still would not know that. And Steam would not force people to now then put this game uses some AI images or whatever the messages. I've got it off by the top of my head, I can't remember. If the game's good, I'll say it's good, and so far, I will admit, it's not bad, but it's not great. The campaign is very good. I've only reinstalled that just to play a bit at the end game, because apparently that's gonna level you up. That's even boring. I only do it because it's something I was told that it's good leveling you up on, so I need to test it out. But the AIs don't shoot back at you. It's literally got, in what should be an extension to the campaign, which the campaign's awful from the videos I've seen. It has multiplayer score streaks in the end game for you to always go out and break bosses, which is strange.
You're falling behind, Black Ops.
And then characters what were killed off in previous Call of Duty campaigns are now alive again, and apparently never died.
You are incoming.
Seriously, what is the point in that?
Also RCXD incoming. Got the lead.
I miss that shot. Alright, let's lock him for a minute. It's already been an hour. It really doesn't feel like it. Feels like 2 minutes. That's what I mean, this game can be good. Like right now, I'm feeling classic Call of Duty vibes. Especially playing this map and the matchmaking system where you don't disband. Even if it has got skill-based matchmaking in, which at the moment I would have to say most likely doesn't at the moment, but days before I'd have to say yes. Because my ping's been high recently, and that's one of the main contributors is skill-based matchmaking. Had to make sure then, because I thought I saw one of the Activision hand tanks. Right, I hate them things.
Enemy care package dropping.
I've got these to pretty much like a mouse click at the moment, my triggers. Don't know why I keep taking my finger off to jump. This guy just changed it. I probably do need to, I need to probably have it as slide or dolphin dive, reload, jump and spot weapons, everything else I can do. Oh no, I can't, because I need the other one for changing score back using score streaks. Never mind. Because I want to be able to send him off. That thing is annoying. But I think that's my teammate, so I can't really complain too much. No, that ain't great. So badly not shoot me earlier then. Come on, come on, come on.
Down, but not out, laptop. Time to get clever.
18 to 18. Them drones are getting on my nerves.
Can't believe we lost to a bunch of 401k.
$285,000, I need to get to 287. I am going to be ending the stream off here, so I'm going to back out in a second. Oh, speaking of that, just as I was talking good about the game, it disbands me from the lobby. It's strange. Just after I have 3 back-to-back good-ish games. It's sus. Seconds. Alright guys, we actually end up streaming. That's fine now guys. I'll see you all